action.
Hello again. Today we're going to make oatmeal cookies. We're going to use packaged oatmeal. We're going to use some cookie flavor. We're going to use monk sugar. I put the sugar in a little container here and I write monk on it. And it's a low calorie or no calorie sugar. And of course cinnamon. So take the little mixing jar. Now remember that this is for one person, so I can use, you know, small appliances and anything, you know, like that. I don't have to worry about a lot. So one person. So okay, so we put the oatmeal in here, and what we want to do is we're going to make a flour, and it's very important to blend it nicely. Okay, now this is a teaspoon, so we're going to put a teaspoon, you know, of sugar in there. Okay, then we're going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Again, you can use more if you want, or you can use little. I'm going to put a little more in because I like the cinnamon. And if you buy Ceylon cinnamon is the cinnamon that's good for your heart. The other cinnamon, it doesn't matter. It's just a flavoring. So I like put a little 1/2 teaspoon in there like that. Okay. Now you can use any one of these cookies. This one, again, remember I'm on a diet, so I buy these, you know, directly from, you know, the hospital. But I'm sure if you had that Jenny Craig or something, it's probably all the same stuff. I don't know. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this cookie and we want to cube it up. So we cut it lengthwise like that. And the reason we're going to cube it is this way it'll break up better in the blender. Because if you try putting the whole thing in there, then you're just going to make a mess. So that's all, like that. And I like to just put them in and shake them around so that they get coated, so they blend up better when we got them going on. You see, that's all. See all that? And then I've actually done this with 2 bags of oatmeal, but then I have too many cookies to eat, and we don't want that. My coach gets all upset. So we're going to mix it up like that, just like I said, just to get it all coated. Okay, you can see it's all in there. I bet you can throw some nuts in there, or maybe dice up a date, or anything like that. More raisins. Okay, so here we go. Now remember, we got to pulse this. Okay, we want to look at it and make sure that we have a nice, maybe just a little more, because it'll bake better if it's a little lighter, the flour. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, now just take a little mixing bowl. I like stainless steel. Doesn't really matter. And then we're just gonna take this. Now we're gonna put that flour that we just made in there. Okay. Now this is kind of important, so don't forget to do this. You see how it's a little cakey? We want to just break that up, just a little bit. It's not a big deal. Sometimes it's a little thicker, you know, a little harder. You don't want any of those little chunks in there. It's going to ruin everything. So you put it like that. Now, okay, 3 or 4 tablespoons of hot water, no more than that. Because remember, we're making a dough. So I have my hot waters all ready. And I know that I'm going to put 2 in first, because I know it's going to take at least 2. Okay, so there's 1. All right, then there's 2. And then I'm going to end up probably putting 2 more in. And I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that in there? And you just kind of mix it up. Yeah, there you go. And you kind of just mix it up like that. And you can use a fork or a whisk you know, a bigger whisk is all right. They work. If you just tap it a couple of times, it comes out of it. It's not a big deal. But I can see right now I'm going to need more water. Look at that, huh? Always measure. Always measure. Don't eyeball it. Because sometimes your eye, you know, they say your eye is bigger than your stomach, right? Okay. Now we're going to just mix that up like that. And I have put too much water in there already, you know, one other time when I was baking the cookies, and I had to just add a little more of the oatmeal. Okay. Now that's pretty good. See that? See, that's kind of nice. Now these are not like drop cookies. These are not sugar cookies. So when you put this down on the baking dish, you got to remember that if you put it down as a big lump, it's going to stay a big lump, and that's not what we want. So get your spatula. I have a tendency to cook in a little countertop oven. Everybody can see this, right? And you scoop it out like that. Get it all in one spot. Like that. I don't know if I'm just reaching for things. Okay, here you go. So now, take a teaspoon. This is parchment paper. Okay, I like to use parchment paper because to line the pan with. Some people like it just so that the cookies don't stick. I like it so that I don't have to keep cleaning my pan. I've used aluminum foil. Aluminum foil works okay, but I understand it gives off a toxin, and I think we have enough problems, you know, with the things we breathe in. So you're going to take about that much, okay, and you're going to put it just like that, because we want to see. Usually get about nine cookies. Like that. I'm going to move these over a little bit. See if I can get another one in there. Okay, see how sticky it is? Now, if you don't want it that sticky, just don't add so much water. That was 4 tablespoons of water. Some people might say, oh no, it's too much water. But it's really not, because you want them moist. And try and get them all about the same size. I mean, you know, we're not making Swiss watches here, so it's really not imperative. Okay, so we want to. Now I'm kind of rushing a little bit because I want everybody to see it. I don't want you to say, oh, this is too long. So that'll be all right. You know, this video is too long. I can't watch this guy. Okay, then we just tap him down a little bit. So what do we get? 3, 6, 7. Okay, so these will be nice and big. You can make them smaller. For some reason, it always changes. I don't know why. You want to get them kind of round a little bit, so they're not weird looking. But you know, I'm cooking them and I'm eating them, so I don't really care how weird they look. But if you were going to bring them to a party, you know, you don't want anybody saying, "Oh, those cookies look so weird, I can't eat them." And believe me, right? There's people out there. Okay, so now, if we want to see if we can move the camera a little bit, I'm going to take these and we're going to just slide them into the oven, just like that. Okay, I'm going to close the door. Now this oven is set for 350, 400 degrees, and this is my timer, so I set that for 30 minutes. Okay, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back in 30 minutes, and we're gonna have some tea and cookies. Looking for you.